Hello traders and investors, how are you today? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan. It is a pleasure to see you guys around here, and today is Monday. As usual on Mondays, we analyze the markets, right? I will share with you guys my own insights and my own expectations regarding indices, regarding some stocks, and I really hope you guys are going to like this video. Let's see how the markets are doing right now, starting with the main US indices. S&P 500 is doing a very small and lateral movement so far, but we are doing good. Okay, it is a very strong bull trend, and despite for this possible top sign, we have no pullback or any bearish signs around. If it actually corrects, the 4501 is the support level for us to work with in the short term. The Nasdaq index will have a similar scenario, but if it drops, I see it dropping to the 21 EMA in the 1 hour chart, and this is as far as I can go because the EMA has been working as a very nice support level for the tech index and the Dow Jones index as well. It is doing very good movement, but of course we are not in record highs yet, but I think that 21 EMA is holding the price nicely so far. European indices are doing just fine. When we analyze the daily charts, we see bullish reaction above the 21 EMA on FTSE index. CAC is not the most bullish index so far, but it's trying to reverse the trend in the 1 hour chart, which is good. It is very good. I see it at the all-time high, and I see the DAX index at the all-time high as well. All right, so the US markets are doing phenomenal. All right, we're doing just fine. The global markets are doing just fine as well. European indices are doing fine. IBOV is the only index that is actually dropping over here, because the Dow Jones this is not a drop. All right, the IBOV, my dear Brazilian index. If you don't know me, let me share with you guys this. I am Brazilian. All right, look at this flag. This is the Brazilian flag. All right, and I am Brazilian. This was a gift from one of my subscribers, which reminds me, 37% of my audience, well, are not from subscribers. So if you are not a subscriber and watched this video so far, what the hell are you doing? All right, what the hell are you doing? You know that the content is good. You can just subscribe to this damn channel because, well, we have many good videos around, and I'm sure you're gonna like this channel. All right, so please, my dear friend, you just watched the most boring part of the video, which is the indices. All right, we analyze the indices first. We always try to understand how the markets are doing before we analyze individual stocks. So you just watched the most boring part. Okay, so right now it is about time for you to subscribe to this channel. Okay, so please just subscribe. Right, I know you're gonna enjoy it. So but before we talk about individual stocks, this reminds me, I have been telling you guys, my dear Brazilian index IBOV is doing some very good movements, and I think it's about to trigger, this is not necessarily a pivot point, but I believe it is a pivot point in the daily chart. All right, this point over here is a possible pivot point at 120,000 points. Okay, this is a pivot point on the Brazilian index, and if it defeats this black line along with the 21 EMA, I believe we're going to see a very good mid-term, even long-term reversal on my dear Brazilian index. And this is good news for you guys if you want to trade EWZ, which is the Brazilian ETF traded on NICE. See, we are doing a fantastic bullish candlestick pattern in the weekly chart, just above the support level, right? So the situation looks very good. I think we are going to retest the previous resistance, meaning from now we have nearly 15% of upside potential. So the Brazilian index is looking good. I think we have many stocks that are looking good here in Brazil, and we have many stocks looking good in the US as well, which we're gonna talk about right now, starting with my dear Palantir. I love Palantir, all right? I bought Palantir around the 20s over here. I gave my patrons the call to buy Palantir around 20s as well. Right now, I think I can just tell you guys, because this is not unfair to my patrons, because we bought at a very good price level. So I can tell you right now, yes, I have Palantir. We are on Palantir right now, and I think the 27.47 is a pivot point in the weekly chart. There's still time to buy. Is there time to buy Palantir right now? Yes, I think there's still time to buy it, because if we actually trigger this pivot point at this red line in the weekly chart, the target is the $45. Okay, so we have a long way to go right now. So it is looking very, very good. In the 1 hour chart, we see a solid bull trend, and pullbacks to the 21 EMA are just opportunities to buy. And if I were out of Palantir, and if I wanted to buy Palantir, I would buy it around the 21 EMA in the 1 hour chart. All right. Of course, in the best case scenario, we would buy around the 21 EMA in the daily chart, or even around the purple trend line. But we can't count that it's going to drop. Okay, Palantir is very, very strong right now. So maybe it's not going to catch this purple line just yet. NVIDIA is phenomenal. I really love NVIDIA. We have not a single in my WhatsApp. I just started recording and people start talking to me on my WhatsApp. I think this is just fine. I'm not gonna record this video again. So my videos are almost live, right? A live stream with you guys. I think NVIDIA, the key point is this black line along with the 21 EMA. If NVIDIA loses both support levels, we're gonna do a pullback to the EMA in the daily chart. All right, this is how I see the situation on NVIDIA. Then it's gonna be an opportunity to buy. Right now, it's not an opportunity, guys. I'm so sorry to tell you. We have to wait for it to drop a little bit more, just like ARK ETF is doing. I think ARK ETF is about to retest its EMA in the 1 hour chart. We can't count it's going to retest the EMA in the daily chart right now, but I like how ARK is doing. I think we have a good bullish pattern in the weekly chart. It looks like a pennant pattern, right? Or a symmetrical triangle. If it actually triggers this pattern, well, the all-time high is the next target at it. All right, so I'm very happy, very optimistic with ARK ETF and with many other stocks, including Palantir, even NVIDIA, which is doing quite well right now. The electric vehicle sector, let me take a quick look in the daily chart. Oh my god, Tesla is almost filling our target, filling this gap, which is our target, right? $732.61. I have been telling you guys about this price level since, I don't know, forever, right? Since it was down here, I have been telling you guys, well, it's gonna fill this gap, it's gonna fill this gap. It sounds like I'm that crazy kind of person who's always stubborn, and you know what they just say, even a broken clock is right twice per day. But this is not just a guess, right? It is I have a technical reason to believe that we're going to fill this gap, mainly because Tesla always fills its gaps. Okay, just like the other FAANGs, the other big companies, which always fill their gaps as long as their gaps appear above the price. Because if they appear under the price, this is not a rule, okay? But they always fill their gaps, and right now we are quite close to our target, and then we're gonna see how Tesla will behave after we fill this gap, okay? NIO is dropping sharply today, but it was dropping more. But again, the movement here was very, very technical. We just retested the previous support level at this black line. We did a Harami candlestick pattern above the support level, and right now we are reacting. So I think NIO is a good buy right now. We also did a Harami over here on August 20. Yes, August 20 over here, and we are doing very good reaction. This is a very good sign. I am more bullish than bearish because the risk-reward ratio favor the bulls over here. Just like it favors the bulls on XPeng as well. All right, we have, I think these lines, they don't apply anymore, but we do have a very nice hammer pattern on XPeng. In the weekly chart, we are looking quite good. It looks like a symmetrical triangle as well, just like ARK ETF is looking. And similarly, Li Auto is also doing a kind of flag pattern, and the reaction is not as clear as on NIO or on XPeng, but it is a good reaction as well. Okay. Of all of these stocks right now, I think Tesla is the strongest one, and it's by far my favorite right now at this moment. The FAANGs, Facebook doing a new record high, It looks incredible. We see no bullish, no bearish pullback, reversal signs around. We are doing just fine. But if we fail in breaking this black line, which was the previous resistance, the previous all-time high, I think we are going to drop a little bit more. Maybe we are going to retest this purple trend line over here, or even the 21 EMA right now. But as long as we don't see any bearish signs, well, we will just assume it will keep pushing up. If tomorrow we see, I don't know, a dark cloud cover pattern, a bearish candlestick pattern, okay, maybe Facebook will correct a little bit more. But with this information we have today, there is nothing else to do. It is not a buy, but it is not a sell either. All right. Apple, we have the very same situation. If we lose this black line up here, okay, we're gonna do a pullback again, but we can't assume anything. Always assume the trend will persist. Let's wait for a crystal clear reversal to occur. Because guys, let me look at you right now. Guys, I have been seeing people around saying that the markets are going to crash again. We're gonna see another crash, just like we saw one in COVID. And well, I have seen people saying this since April last year. All right, since April last year, saying this about the indices, saying this about stocks. I swear to you guys, once I see a guy saying that Apple is going to zero, I don't know, probably he was just a troll, right? Maybe these weird teenagers that are trolling on internet. But anyway, we can't assume anything. Let's not assume stocks are going to drop right now, because we don't have any bearish signs, at least on the stocks we are analyzing on this video. Okay, so let's always wait for a short pattern to materialize in front of us. So okay, then we believe we're gonna see a pullback. But since the trend is still bullish in the mid long term, pullbacks are just opportunities to buy. All right, so let's buy when stocks will do their pullbacks. But right now, let's just wait for the pullback to materialize. Right now, I have nothing to do on many stocks over here, but I firmly believe that we are going to find some very nice opportunities around. All right, so let's proceed over here with our study. Amazon is a very good one. Amazon, I am almost 100% sure that we are gonna fill this gap. All right, gaps are targets. Remember, gaps, they work as magnets for us. Okay, they are going to attract the price, especially after earnings report. Okay, because on Amazon's case over here, earnings were quite good. Okay, we had a quite good earnings, but then it dropped just because we couldn't meet with the market's expectations, with the past growth last year seen on COVID. And okay, the market is going to drop, Amazon is going to drop, but right now I think Amazon is just about to keep trending. Last week we did a phenomenal bullish candlestick pattern, which was triggered this week. And yes, this gap is my personal target on Amazon for a while. Netflix did almost an inverted head and shoulders, right, over here. Of course, it's more like a triple bottom, but we already hit our technical target, and right now we are just flying. I think we are going to retest, let me see, not this yellow line, but the previous all-time high. Okay, the question is if we're gonna see a pullback or not before that. If we see a pullback, okay, opportunity for those who are out to buy. If we don't, all right, very good for those who bought it. But right now, I'm neutral on Netflix. Google is just trending nicely. Pullbacks to this purple line are expected. To the 21 EMA are also expected, but right now, we have not a single reversal sign. Okay, not a single one. The FAANGs are doing just fine, as we can see over here on this chart. Microsoft, it's about to retest the all-time high, and I believe it's going to do this week. And if you look in the 1 hour chart, we are again above the EMA. We did a breakaway gap over here. So yes, the odds are that we're going to retest the all-time high this week. All right, my friends, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you forgot to click on the like button, now is your last chance, because this video is over. Thank you very much for your support, my friends. I really appreciate it. See you guys on Friday on our next video here in the Finance Hydra channel. Thank you very much. See you guys later.